I was living in Grand Forks with my child. I ended up going and staying at the transition house because I had a stalker that had turned violent.
For the last 17 years, it was abusive, physically, emotionally. They saw me being beaten by the iron rod, with the metal rod.
One fateful night, I came home and I found my son in the basement with that individual. I walked in and he deadbolted the door behind me and he said, "Tonight's the night I have to kill you."
I was working 2 jobs, 16, 17 hours a day, 6 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock at night, and paying babysitters and paying my rent. The fear level when my stalker had finally turned violent, it was scary. It was to the point where I didn't walk around my small town by myself, whether it be daylight or nighttime. He had threatened my life, and he said no matter where I went or where I would hide, he would find me. We called the cops, and they had said it's just best if I leave. I had difficulty. I was going to stay and fight it. I was going to stay and try and be strong, but then I realized I have not only myself, but I also have my son to worry about.
I was booked by my doctor, and he said that, take the stand right now. You are wounded. You have been taking it for the last 16 years. You have made that capacity in yourself that you can take it. Even now, if you don't say no, your 5 children will become the same things. Your boys will become the same monsters, and your girls, they will love those people who are abusive. And that was the turning point. I don't want my children to be like that. You don't even know what courage is. Even the step I took was not out of courage. It was out of fear.
It was very scary for me, but in my mind I thought, you know what, I'm not going to have my son being raised in this type of environment. I just knew I had to fight for my life. I had told him for a number of years that, I will defend myself if I have to. I am a black belt in Taekwondo. That night I had to use it. You do what you can for your child and you want to protect them, right? I broke down the door and I took my son and I ran and I didn't look back.
Being a single mom definitely has its challenges. You give up on the finer things that you think were finer, like hairdressers and nails, but to see his smile, to get compliments from other people knowing that I've done a good job.
I was overwhelmed. I was scared that I have 5 children with me. What am I going to do? From the first 2 or 3 days, when I got my support, when people started calling me from different organizations, I was thankful.
Having gone through those experiences, it's made me a stronger person. Being a single parent, you just learn to deal with everything and you just keep going because you have to. You don't have a choice, right? Every day of my life, I put on this humongous backpack, and in it are different responsibilities that I have. And that one housing boulder that I have in there, I can take that out now. I did finish schooling in social work. I wanted to help someone and to make a difference in someone's life and extend that hand out to somebody who might have been going through the same situation as myself.
Just looking forward to, I guess, sunlight and being in a place where there's other people in the same situation as I am, so I don't feel so alone.
Whenever a woman becomes a mother, she becomes more vulnerable because she has a child to take care of. It looks like she's vulnerable and weak. Actually, she's more stronger. A mother always takes the life head on because she has to take it for his children.
Walking through the front door was It was a sense of relief, a sense of excitement, joy. I can put my son in sports. I can afford to go back to school.
Everything's just so much different. Like when you come from something being so horrible, it's just mind-boggling when you think about where you were as opposed to where you are now. And it makes you appreciate what you have even more.
It's heavenly. It's beautiful. It's divine. It feels safe. Now I'm headed towards beautiful world, which I dreamt of about for me and my children.
I'd like to say thank you to the YWCA for allowing my son and I to move into such a beautiful place and to give us a fresh start.
It's just amazing what the YWCA can do.
I'm very grateful that the YWCA had decided to help single moms at risk of homelessness. YWCA, I can't thank enough for it. I really can't.
I was feeling before I moved here, a feeling of being isolated, being left out. When we moved here, I feel that, oh, it's not only me. There are more like me. They are also going through all these things. And we are all here to support each other. So we all see in each other's eyes those things, and we know that we have this.
I've noticed that my mom's attitude has really, she's kind of more bright. Before she'd kind of just walk around, right? And now she's kind of like dancing around and like, yeah.
I think there are going to be stars here. You've gathered some stars here. It's going to be a galaxy here.